I got the results of why I miscarried, and baby had Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Tammie. Today's video is not a great one, and I'm sorry if this is the first video you're seeing and it's probably not going to be great. I am still a month and a half after our last miscarriage. Obviously this video is a miscarriage video by the title. Still a month and a half and I still am scattered. I don't even know if I'm coming or going at the moment. I don't even know how to film this video for you guys. That's pretty much where I'm at the moment. I'm frustrated and angry and disappointed and hurt and heartbroken and all those feels, you guys. And if you're watching this and you've had a miscarriage before, you know those feels. I am currently sitting in what should be our nursery. A room that I was so eagerly waiting to decorate, and I'm sitting in my rocking chair that I was so excited to finally break out of the packaging and be able to just sit in here and rock the day away, waiting for this little baby to come home that never got to come home. And it's heartbreaking. But at the same time, there's something about this room that just keeps drawing me in, and I come and sit in here quite a bit and just think, you know, what if? What could we do different? What could have I done different? Did I cause this? What's wrong with me? But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. I'm still a hot mess, and it's okay. It's okay to be a hot mess. Given everything we've been through, it is okay to be a hot mess, and it's okay to come and sit in here and have a cry, because this is my spot where I do come to have a cry. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to feel however you need to feel to get through that moment. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I feel like a hot mess. I did want to share with you guys what happened though with this miscarriage and what our plan is going forward, because a lot of you guys have been following along. I've had so many questions lately asking if I'm still pregnant, and I thought that I should probably have a chat to you guys. I've tried to film this video 100 times. I've probably even already said that this video, but that's what's happening. So I'm going to take you back to what happened. I don't know the exact dates because honestly it's still a little bit of a blur, but I am going to try my best to tell you guys what happened. As you know, I've been pregnant a lot of times. If you're new to my channel, let me just say, if you're new to my channel, I'm Tammie, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you stick around and follow our journey to hopefully having another baby or more babies in the future. I have a 4-year-old little guy named Sam. He is the light of my life. I smile every time I talk about him. He is just the best thing and our biggest miracle, and I'm so proud of him. Every day, and every day that I watch him get a little bit older, I realise in the back of my head what I'm missing with Jackson, who I'll get to in just a second. After Sam was born, he was born at 32 weeks. He had a 3-week stay in the NICU, and then we got to bring him home, and he has just been an absolute champ ever since then. We had a miscarriage at 5.5 weeks. That was just an early miscarriage. It was our first miscarriage, and there was no testing or anything done. It was probably a chemical pregnancy. I don't know what it was. I got a positive pregnancy test, and then a few days later we miscarried. So, you know, I was naive, I guess. I never thought of having a miscarriage. I never even thought that that would happen to me. So I didn't really look into it too much, if you will. The next miscarriage that we had was at 11 weeks. Our baby had stopped growing at 8 weeks and 4 days, and from about 8.5 weeks I knew that I'd miscarried. I don't know how to describe that. I told my doctor at the time, just my normal GP, that I didn't feel pregnant anymore and that I thought that something was wrong, and I kept asking for like scans, but they just kept brushing it off and saying that every pregnancy is different and just wait until your 12-week scan. And at 11 weeks, or 2 days before 11 weeks, I started spotting, and then I ended up having to have a D&C, and 2 days later we flew overseas. So there was that miscarriage. Then there's Jackson. Jackson was born at 21 weeks. He did not take a breath. It was an induced labor. At 20 weeks, at our 20-week ultrasound, we found out that he had hypoplastic left heart. And the scans and the specialists and all the appointments that we had before he was born indicated that it was really, really bad as bad as it can get. So we had to make the decision to proceed with a pregnancy with a fatal diagnosis, or be induced and deliver our baby so he wouldn't feel pain, and that's what we chose. And there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him and wonder what could have been. I miss him so much every single day. It's not something that any mother should ever have to think about or go through or make the decision on, and everyone's got their own thoughts about that. But just know that he was wanted and loved and needed, and every day we live with that. Every day Sammy asks for a new baby Jackson. He doesn't quite understand that baby Jackson was his own person, and that if we were lucky enough to bring another baby home, it wouldn't be baby Jackson. He tells me all the time that he has dreams about baby Jackson and that they've been playing cars. We buried baby Jackson with a car. Every time we go to the shops and he sees something for a baby, he asks if we can buy it for new baby Jackson. And it's so hard to not give him the one thing that he wants so much, more than anything in the world, is someone to play with. But yeah, after baby Jackson, we had another miscarriage. That again, I believe, was an early miscarriage. Honestly, we've had so many, I can't even keep up. We then fell pregnant again, and this time round it was a blighted ovum. So basically we got to 9 weeks and there was never a fetal pulse. So we had to go into hospital, or I had to go into hospital, and I had the misoprostol to bring on a miscarriage. And let me tell you, that's painful, you guys. It's really uncomfortable, and I don't know about you, but I don't like taking pain medication unless I absolutely have to. And part of me doesn't like taking pain medication when I'm having a miscarriage, because it's kind of a reminder, the pain that I was pregnant in the first place. I don't know, it's weird to explain. It probably doesn't make any sense to anybody unless you've been through it. And that was a few months ago, and then most recently we miscarried again, and I've been talking for 12 minutes and this is basically where we're up to. So that brings us basically to the now, and that is my whole backstory. And yeah. So around Sam's birthday was on the 29th of August. Everything seemed fine. I still felt sick, as I should at that point in pregnancy. Sam ended up going into hospital on the 2nd of September to have his tonsils and adenoids out. So it was a really busy time for us. We were 2 weeks out from getting the keys to our house, which is where we are now. We were trying to deal with Sam recovering and whatever from having surgery. If you guys have had kids go through tonsils and adenoids and things like that, you'll know that it's not pleasant. It's like having a newborn in the house again, except they're old enough to actually refuse Panadol and spit it back in your face. So that was a fun period of my life that I hope that I never have to revisit. I think from memory in the hospital, I was thinking to myself in the middle of the night while I was sitting there with Sam that I didn't feel pregnant anymore. I didn't feel sick enough, and I felt really weird about it. And I guess I just brushed it off, thinking that I'm in hospital with my sick son, like shit's going down, pardon my language, but maybe I'm just too stressed and overtired to think about it, and that's why I'm feeling that way. But it wasn't until about day, I want to say 5 or 6 post-op that I really had a time to sit down and think, hang on a second, something's not right here. And then by day 8, I knew. I just knew. I don't even know how to explain it. I said to Matt, I'm not pregnant anymore. And he didn't understand what I meant, but I knew I should have been more sick than what I was. It was the Thursday after, so he had surgery on the Monday, had a whole week, and then the Thursday after, I just woke up and I didn't feel sick at all. I didn't have any of my pregnancy symptoms. My boobs weren't sore. It was just like somebody had flicked a switch overnight and everything had just gone away. And I knew. And then the following Monday, I had an appointment with my fertility specialist, and I thought I would wait until I saw her and have a chat to her about it, because honestly what was going to happen over the weekend, and I didn't want to sit in an emergency room for 8 hours with pregnant people in labour. I didn't want that. I just thought I would wait and see what she has to say and hope for the best. Hope that for whatever reason this pregnancy was so different to all my other pregnancies, and maybe by chance I'm still pregnant, I just don't feel sick. So I still had that hope, and every now and then I'd get a wave of sickness that would kind of have me like, oh, am I still pregnant? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. It was the weirdest feeling, and I literally spent 4 days or 5 days just feeling like I was on a rat wheel, if that makes sense. Going round and round. Am I still pregnant? Am I not? Googling every symptom, Googling everything, which is probably the worst thing you can do. So come Monday, I had my appointment. I told my doctor. She couldn't find the heartbeat on her ultrasound machine, but then again she said that it wasn't a very good one and it doesn't generally pick anything up, or not anything, but it doesn't generally pick up heaps early things, and I'd need to go and have an ultrasound. So I got a referral from her and went to my regular ultrasound tech, and they confirmed that baby didn't have a heartbeat anymore and that I'd miscarried probably a week prior, and then basically it was just starting to resorb. So yeah, the next day I went into hospital and I had to sit in that dang waiting room full of pregnant people in labour for a few hours, I was in hospital, I want to say from like 7 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just in the emergency room, waiting to have everything confirmed and booked for the next day so I could be admitted on the Wednesday to miscarry again. So I went in on the Wednesday and they gave me misoprostol again. I think that's how you say it. Honestly, I don't know. You guys, I'm in such a daze at the moment. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, which essentially induces labor. It's what they gave me. I believe it's what they gave me when I was pregnant with Jackson to induce me at 21 weeks, and it's what they gave me for my blighted ovum, and then it's what they gave me again. It's essentially a bit safer than having so many D&Cs. It's, yeah, I guess that's how you could put it. And they hoped that it would work given how pregnant I was, but baby was measuring by that stage only like 7 weeks, and I should have been 9 weeks. So that is pretty much what happened. I went into hospital, I stayed overnight, I passed our baby, I got to see our baby. I don't know the gender. I honestly didn't ask. I probably should have, but I didn't even know what questions to ask when I went in for my last appointment, and that's after our miscarriage. I bled for about 3 weeks. I want to say about 3 weeks. It was a little bit longer than with the blighted ovum, but since then, up until only about a week ago, I had a brown discharge. Sorry if this is TMI, by the way. If you're watching this and you're like, what the heck is she on about? It's a TTC thing, you guys. So I had this brown discharge, which is, I guess, just old blood, up until about a week ago. I had one period between then and I guess now, and it only lasted for a day, and it was very light. So I have no idea what's going on with my cycle. I did have an appointment with my fertility specialist last Tuesday, and we got our genetic testing back on baby, and basically baby, what they said was baby had trisomy. I don't know how to say it. 13. The 13 one. Basically, it causes severe intellectual disabilities and like abnormalities, like physical abnormalities. So she said that it's pretty much always fatal. Most pregnancies that have that don't go past 9 weeks. Occasionally they can go up to, I think, 18 weeks, but rarely ever are babies born and they do not survive childhood. So that's pretty much all I found out. I asked them if there was anything that was wrong with me or Matt, anything that we could do differently, anything that could stop it from happening again, and she said no. So that pretty much leaves us with where we are now. I think I was in such a daze, and I was so frustrated and angry and hurt and just heartbroken that I went blank. I didn't really know what to ask. I didn't know what to say. I just kept asking what I could do. What could we do? How do we bring a baby home? What do we have to do to bring a baby home? She said that because it was a genetic thing, that's just apparently a freak accident, just like hypoplastic left heart, which I'm not a doctor, but I call BS on, to be honest. There's got to be something that's causing that. They don't technically class it as a miscarriage, and so they don't do any further testing. I don't know. Basically, she's changed the vitamins that I'm on, apparently there's a new study. I feel this frustrates me so much, you guys. So there's a new study apparently out that says taking too much folate can cause autism. So for the last God knows how many pregnancies since Jackson, I've been on 5 milligrams of folate 3 times a week and Mega B vitamin 3 times a week and aspirin every day. And then once I get pregnant, I get that first pregnancy test, I take progesterone. And then once I get that first fetal heartbeat from my last pregnancy, I have to inject myself daily with Clexane. I was doing all of that religiously. It seems like so many things to remember. I was doing it. I was doing everything I could. Since our last miscarriage, I completely stopped taking everything. I needed to have a break. I needed to mentally have a break. I didn't want to have to think about taking all my vitamins and what day it was and all of that BS. I just wanted to just enjoy Sam and wallow in my own self-pity. That's pretty much what I wanted to do. So she told me that I couldn't take that anymore, and just to go back on either Elevate or Blackmore's prenatal vitamins. Elevate makes me feel a bit sick, so even though that's the one that's recommended, I'm gonna have to take the Blackmore's one. She said to drop the vitamin B, the Mega B, drop the 5 milligram folate, still take aspirin daily, still take the progesterone once I find out I'm pregnant again, and take Clexane once I get a heartbeat. So most things have stayed the same in terms of what I have to do next pregnancy. I think I talked to Matt about this the other day. I think I'm just going to try one more time by ourselves with this routine that we've got, and hope for the best, hope for an absolute miracle, because at this point it seems like we're going to need one, and if it doesn't work and we miscarry again, I think it would be time to see a fertility doctor, which is something that we do not have the finances for. So we shall see. Hopefully I get to bring a baby home and use this chair and use my change table and my dresser and watch my babies play together and see Sam's face light up knowing he has someone to play with. But yeah, that's where we're at. That's all I've got for you. I don't even know if this video is cohesive. I'm been talking for nearly 30 minutes and I've finished off looking like a hot mess. So that's where we're at. On a happier note, we are finally in our new house and I do have my space and I'm feeling a lot better mentally because of that. You guys would have known I was struggling before. So that's good, and I do have so many things with this house, so many projects to keep me busy. So hopefully when we do start trying again, which it's not that we're not trying now, we're not trying not to get pregnant, but we're not trying to get pregnant. My doctor said to wait 2 regular periods. So hopefully by the end of this year we can start trying again, and yeah, I'm just in the meantime going to keep busy with decorating. Maybe I might even finish decorating this nursery and hopefully bring myself some luck that way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I've been rambling for far too long. I hope this video answered all your questions. If you've got any more, leave them down below. I will do my best to get back to everybody. Yeah, that's it for me today. I hope you guys will not enjoyed this video because it wasn't a very good video to enjoy, but I hope you guys stick around if you're new and subscribe and watch some happier videos coming your way very soon. Christmas is getting closer. It's my favorite time of the year, and I'm going to try really, really hard to enjoy every little bit of the festive season. I'm so excited. We're going to have a Friendsgiving this year, which is crazy because we're in Australia and not many people celebrate it, but I'm so keen to cook a turkey after seeing all you guys' turkeys. So I'm going to invite some friends over, so there'll be a cooking video, a Thanksgiving cooking video coming up soon. We've got a bunch of vlogs coming out, and yeah, I'm going to try really, really hard to get back onto a schedule. Let me know in the comments if there's any particular videos you want to see from us, and I will keep you guys updated on my TTC journey as we know more, when we know more in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.